I've been moaning about Sainsbury's pizzas, so today it's time to try making our own. Bread flour's been really hard to get hold of, so we managed to get some bread mix in the end from Amazon. It's pretty easy to use as it's got the salt, the yeast and the flour all mixed together. So we need 275 ml of water, 45 ml of vegetable oil, and we're going to use the whole pack of flour, which was 500 grams. So you start by drizzling the oil across the top of the flour. Then add the water, and we just tipped it in all in one go. Then just gently stir all the ingredients together until it all forms together in a clump. And when it's done that, you can start to knead it with your hands. Next, you have to cover this with a damp tea cloth and put it somewhere warm so that it can prove. About 15 minutes later, it's ready to come out again, and you can start to make your pizzas. We've never made these before, so we're making the dough at home rather than trying it for the first time in the camper van, because we didn't know how much mess there might be. So all we're going to do is roll this dough out and cut it into the size of the ridge monkey. Right, we've already cut some, and this is the last two pieces, and what we've done is separated them in a pile using grease-proof paper. It's another lockdown day out, and this time we've come back to Newhaven Harbour, but this time we're right down at the western end under the cliffs. There is definitely a difference in temperature from sitting where you're sitting and sitting here.
This is the drafty seat with the door open.
Yeah.
And the wind blowing in and no sun.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to sit there then, aren't I? Okay.
Make the coffee and then swap seats.
Yeah, okie dokie, we'll do that. We're making do with the lid off our grey box as a temporary sink cover. Seems to work alright. It's a lovely day, but it's a bit windy.
Lost all its stickiness, these pants, haven't they?
Well, you're boiling. What's it like in the warm seat?
Well, the seat is nice and cosy because you've warmed it up nicely for me. But just got to wait for the sun to come round now.
It will come round, won't it?
It's a lot warmer than sitting over there.
Yeah, it is. Strange that, isn't it? I wouldn't have thought there'd be that much difference.
Well, you've got the breeze coming through the roof as well.
Yeah, true.
Right onto you there.
Maybe we should have parked the other way around so that the wind wasn't coming in. If you look up here, that's where the wind's coming in. The pop top is acting like a wind scoop, and it's a bit too chilly now, so I've got to take the magnets off that's holding the mid screen in place, and then we can zip it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All present and correct. There are plenty of fishermen here today, but none of them seem to be catching anything. The tide's lapping against the chalk cliffs, and I want to get a shot of it before the tide actually goes out. The beach soon peters out and the water goes hard up against the cliffs. Things are heating up, so I'm going to drop the front windows a little bit. It's lunchtime and the big test for the pizza dough has arrived. Oh dear, is it going to come off?
Yeah.
Good. I was worried then that it was going to stick.
No.
Stretch it out.
Stretchy.
We're using a tin of tomato concentrate, which we thought it might be too strong when you came to eat it, but actually it was perfect. And being nice and thick like this, it didn't make the pizza too wet. Shame we can't get a shaker head for that, isn't it?
Mm.
We're using a bag of grated 4 cheese mix, which is so much easier to use in the camper, and you don't get the mess you get when you start grating cheese yourself. They're nice big bits of pepperoni, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can overlap if they have
So
to.
we'll cut down the middle.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 3 bits.
Yeah. Actually, these large rings of pepperoni turned out to be a bit of a mistake.
We're just coming up to 15 minutes. Bit more browning on top.
Yeah, I think leave it. Don't bother flipping your pizza, because all you'll do is melt the cheese onto the top pan, and there's no need for that. So this is the first one. We're going to cut it in half and share it. It's hot. It needs to cool now, doesn't it?
Yep. So what's the verdict?
They're much better than the Sainsbury's pizzas. I think we need to do them a little bit less.
That one was 20 minutes, so we'll do the next one a bit less.
15, I think. They're a lot more flavourful.
Right amount of toppings.
Yeah, I think so.
Good.